Hey everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. It's about 5:15 p.m. here on the East Coast on February 5th, 2013. Before we take a look at the chart, I want to remind you that the website and the video are for educational purposes only, and nothing stated in the site or the video is intended to be used as investment advice. Look, I can draw lines on charts. You have to draw your own conclusions, your own research. You should be making investment decisions that are suitable for your personal financial situation. I am not a licensed financial professional. I'm just a guy who draws lines on charts. Well, the S&P made it pretty easy today, at least in terms of what I stated in yesterday's video as it relates to this little break of this lower line. It basically, if you remember, the deal was that we didn't break it by a technically significant amount, really. So having failed to do so, it was still salvageable. And lo and behold, we gapped up today essentially. If it wasn't an absolute, well, we didn't quite gap up into the pattern, but we came very close to it. So the market actually climbed up, had some strength to get up back into this rising channel. Now, I still think yesterday, the break of this lower line, still likely, if you don't mind me calling it this, is shot across the bow. And because we're very close to this line up here, about 10, 13 points higher, depending on when it might be approached. I still think this line should give some resistance. Guys, what a market. You know, I guess what we ought to do, or what I ought to do, is just say buy the dip. Just every time you get a dip, buy it until it hurts. Then when it hurts, that's a sign that, well, maybe now it's sell the tops, sell the rounds. But what I'm kind of wondering here is whether we may be forming a top pattern that we haven't really talked that much about. And this is just at this point pure conjecture. That top would be, some people call it it's really a diamond. I mean, typically, you get a broadening pattern that it looks like if we get a little bit more steam tomorrow to get up into the 15, 17, 15, 18 range, then maybe even get on up to that brown line. You do so in this megaphone kind of a pattern, then you start to constrict on the right side of that peak, and it really ends up making, if you connect all of your dots, you end up with a diamond. And really, it's kind of a variation on a head and shoulders. And I've seen a few diamond tops in stocks that were just perfectly formed and marked some tops pretty nicely. In one case, marked a top back in the late 1990s that stayed a top, still is a top. So that they can, when they're large, which this was, they can have some really, they can be a major reversal pattern. But if we get that here, it will not be a major one because we are not dealing with a major scale at this point. So, guys, I guess going forward, we get to kind of repeat what the call has been for quite a while. That is, watch this line again. If it gets taken out by a technically significant margin, then this line should turn into resistance. If it doesn't get taken out by a technically significant resistance, maybe we're just kind of going sideways here. And with this being our longer term resistance, we may be going sideways to form a top pattern rather than just falling out of something in in a really nasty way. So it looks like the buyer has returned today. The cavalry came to the rescue, and that break below this line from yesterday has, at least for the short term, been salvaged, or at least made to look like it could be salvaged. If we are dealing with a triangle pattern, rather a diamond pattern, then let's keep this line on the chart. See if this exerts any influence on a potential return to this line. Conversely, let's keep this line on the chart. See if we come down to this, if we end up with support at this line, and then let's just see what might develop on over here in the coming week to 2 weeks. See what we might be able to glean in the chart. But right now, we're back in this pattern. But I'll remind you, we're back into this pattern today at the high, approximately how far we were down below it yesterday at the low. So, I think we probably should just look at this and say, well, it's apparent that the bulls aren't quite ready to give up yet. So going forward, I would certainly, because we're so close to this brown line, let me show you where that line has its genesis. Thing. Go back to the daily chart. We got. I'm not really counting this as a touchback here. We had the top of this little head and shoulders, real small. It took more than 3 months to form. Then we had this other head and shoulders that was more of a flat neckline. By the way, the neckline is gone. I probably need to draw that back on if we do come back down to the middle to low 1400s. We'll revisit that line. But you can see this top, the top of that other head and shoulders top. So let's see if that exerts influence going forward. If it does, it likely will in the coming week to a week and a half. I don't think, I don't think this market is going to be content to go sideways for 5 or 6 days. I think we'll either power on up to this, where we may see if we see some resistance at that point. I think we will. But again, yesterday, though it was not a technically significant break of this line, still a sign of weakness. So let's keep an eye on it. Looking real quickly at a 3-minute chart, if we sell off tomorrow, let's see if we get picked up here by this lower red channel line. Certainly the end of the day didn't look too strong, but again, I remind you, just in general terms, that this entire channel we've been looking at, we really are looking at small moves. Okay, this looks big, but from here to here, but just a little over 1%. So we're really we're looking at a small scale to add a little impact to that. If we do this, then we don't even see what happened today on this chart. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. And let's see what the rest of this week brings us. I am doing some traveling this week, so I'll be coming to you from a hotel room. But I don't see anything that will keep me from doing the video. I may keep them a little briefer, just depending upon what kind of connection I have. But just the same, I anticipate no interruption this week. So take care. Thanks again for watching.